Welcome, Cancer, to your weekly reading. This is for the 28th of July to the 4th of August. We are going to go ahead and see all your possible energies and messages coming through for you for this week. I'm going to start off by looking at the possible energy beginning the week. We will then go ahead and look at your possible challenges, if any. Thirdly, we will look at messages and advice from Spirit. And finally, the possible outcome of the week. Cancer, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Cancer, what we are seeing here is a really positive beginning to the week. This energy of Ten of Wands, which tells me that you have been going through quite a challenging period, Cancer, for a long time. And this is the energy of slog, perseverance, things not going our way. It's like walking uphill in knee-high mud, trying to get to our destination. Cancer, I feel this has been going on for quite some time, and of course it's going to come through in very different areas of your lives. You could have been going through a really tough period with a significant other, and no matter what you try to get back together or to reconcile or to get that loving feeling back, it has not come easy, and it's been going on for some time. This, my dear Cancerians, could be the energy of trying to find a job and putting your resume and CV out there and going on interview after interview, then making it through, say, to the last 3 or 4 people and then being told no. But you have to keep on going because you need a job. My dear Cancers, whatever this is for you and for however long you might have been going through this, please know your first card is the Star, and the Star is sitting above Ten of Wands. Things are about to change so beautifully for you. Whatever you have been wishing and praying for and have placed up onto the spiritual realm, you are now going to be able to pull down and see some kind of a change and manifestation. This is due to you, my dear Cancers. It's the energy of Spirit seeing you and now sending down blessings in this particular area so it can alleviate for you. Cancer, 10 is a completion number, so we know that this is coming to an end. But the way that it's ending for you is an incredibly positive and uplifting way, because you're going to feel seen and loved and protected by Spirit. And you're going to feel that all those prayers, those meditations, those visualizations that you have been doing have not been in vain, as you see something coming down. Now, Cancer, this could be that you called in for a final interview. It could be that your partner comes to you and says, you know what, Cancer, we've been through so much. Let's just pack our bags, go away for a week or 2 and see how we can come back together. This is taking its toll on both of us. There's a wonderful energy of a breakthrough coming that gives you this wonderful feeling of the light coming back into your life. Now let us see what death and rebirth and 9 of Pentacles are all about that are sitting in your possible challenges. Now, Cancer, this is wonderful because this death energy is referring to 10 of Wands. So we know that whatever this was or might still be for you is ending, and it's ending for good. What is dead does not come back, Cancer, and you're entering into a new day, and that light there is the light we saw there. Something quite wonderful is going to transpire for you this week that will give you the energy of, okay, I've moved out of that challenging period and I'm into the light of my new chapter. This new day that we see coming in for you is being represented by the 9 of Pentacles, which is wonderful because what it tells me is that all that hard work, all that perseverance, all that slog that you did has not been in vain. It is taking you to the energy of Nine of Pentacles, which speaks to us of abundance and prosperity that you have created for you, my dear Cancers. You have brought this about. That smile there is how I feel you are going to be feeling this week. And it's such a deep sense of accomplishment and pride. You know, Cancer, when we are in this energy, it's so easy to throw in the towel. It takes real strength and courage to get up every day and continue and try and see what you can do to make a difference. But now it's over. And now we see you surrounded by your prosperity and abundance. And remember, you can be prosperous in love. You can be prosperous in friendship, in your home life, in your financial life. It can come through anywhere. But we do see that this is what you created for you. So that being said, Cancer, I do not foresee any big challenges coming through for you this week. Now let us see what Eight of Swords and the High Priestess are all about, that are sitting in messages and advice from Spirit. Now Cancer, this Eight of Swords is very connected to Ten of Wands, and it's coming through because Spirit wants me to know that many of my Cancerians saw themselves very trapped in this situation. You felt, my dear Cancerians, that you had no options. You had no options, you had no possibilities, you were stuck in this energy, and all you could do was just slog it through until you finally reached your destination. And many times you felt things were really not going to get better for you. You felt as though this is going to be my relationship till the end of days. I'm going to have to work in this dead-end job till the end of days. I'm never going to be able to start my own business because nothing is ever going to break for me. But as you can see, this young girl here is completely free. She's just seeing herself like this at this time. This is Eight of Swords energy. It does not last too long. And as I said, once this starts to release, and we do see it releasing, my dear Cancers, this is going to dissipate for you completely. Spirit wants you to know that you are highly connected to Spirit, being an intuitive sign. So Spirit will be communicating with you, my dearest Cancerians, through your intuition, your gut feelings, your hunches, your premonitions, your dreams, anything that you are receiving this week. This is Spirit letting you know, yes, Cancer, you're on track. Yes, Cancer, this is going for good. You're entering into a new chapter. Listen to what's coming through. It's coming through from that wise oracle deep within you, my dear Cancerians. And then Cancer, at the end of the week, we see Eight of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is the new day that is dawning for you. A wonderful new start. It's a beginning energy, my dear Cancerian. So there's a lot of newness coming in. And this could be newness in a completely different scenario to what you're used to, or it could be newness that you're bringing in to an existing situation. But there is this feeling of a new day, a new beginning. And what I love to see for you, my dear Cancers, is that by the end of the week, you have already taken on board whatever this is for you. So whether it is now getting back on track with your partner, whether it is now starting that new business or starting that new job or looking for that new home, I see you already completely immersed in this. It's like all attention, all focus is on your new day. You know it's a beginning energy and you know that it's going to require some work. But my dear Cancers, you are not hesitating for a moment. It's as though you've worked so hard for it and you've waited so long for it. Now is the easy part. Now is the enjoyable part. Now you get to see everything coming to fruition, and it doesn't deter you a bit if you have to work a little longer or a little harder, because you know where you're heading. And where you're heading, my dear Cancers, is somewhere most of us aim to be. So please remember that smile. Please remember what it looks like to be surrounded by your abundance, because, my dearest Cancers, with this determined attitude and focus, I do not feel it's going to be long before you are living in your prosperity. Wonderful to see. That is all I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you the most wonderful week, and I am sending you all so much love.